Well, if you would just look at the tremendous costs we've made, especially in the Just Eat transaction, you will recall that we had quite a lengthy process with Just Eat because of a competitive bid in the first place, but then also because of a whole separate order by the UK CMA. That, of course, increased the cost in that transaction quite a bit. And what people always seem to forget is that, before we merged, we were two companies. So the costs were essentially on both sides. That's created a lot of cost. So if you discount for that cost, actually, we would have been profitable.
But when you combine companies, you can take away costs, can't you, sir?
Over the course of a couple of years, sure, but not immediately.
So when are you going to make money?
We are making money. We are making money in the UK. We're making money in Germany, in Canada. We are actually the only food delivery website on earth that knows how to make money.
No, sir, you're losing.
No, I understand. I understand what you're trying.
Well, I'm not trying to. I'm just looking at your own report today, sir, that says on an IFRS basis you lost 151 million euros last year. So I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just quoting your own numbers back at you.
No, absolutely. But, look, I started my business in Holland, right? So I started 20 years ago. That business has always been profitable. We've invested the Dutch profits into Germany. Germany became profitable. We're investing the German profits now in other places around the world, including Australia. And I'm confident that all these markets will become profitable just as, Holland and the UK, Germany and Canada are profitable.
So when are you going to make money?
Dependent on which territory you ask me, and dependent on whether you include, for instance, takeover costs, we are already making money.
151 million euros in 2020 on an IFRS basis. When, on a internationally recognized accounting measure, will you make money?
Again, it's a very difficult question for me to answer. It depends really a lot on what's going to happen, whether the transaction with Grubhub goes through, the investments into the US, for instance, the transaction costs involved with the US, because we're not there yet. We're going to file for a listing in New York. That all costs money. I can pretend that that's not the case, but it is the case.
Just a quick one from me on the legal adjustments that we're seeing around gig economy work. I think you've taken a fairly strong position on this. Can you just explain to us how you think this evolving situation in different markets is going to either increase or reduce costs?
Yeah, it depends on the country, really. If you look now at Europe, the countries that are furthest to forbidding freelance work are currently Italy and Spain. In Italy, all the food delivery providers have received a letter by the Italian government that within 3 months, everybody needs to be employed in Italy. And there were also fines attached to that. So there was about 730 million euros in fines for the players in Italy for what they have done in the past. Similarly, in Spain, there will be legislation also requiring food delivery couriers to be employees within 3 months. Now, we have had already quite a large logistical network with employees. We call it Scuba. We've launched this now also in London, for instance, and in Paris. So we're quite used to that, and we're quite used to that model and also running that at decent efficiency. So we're actually quite hopeful, because I think it should reduce competitive pressure if other players are going to be forced also into employing their staff.